Greetings, 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 my sports to the bone people. And we are back at it again. So it was our first game of the 2024 World Cup, T20 World Cup. And we were made to work extremely hard for it. Yes, Papua New Guinea, they were brilliant, especially with ball in hand. Yes, they bowled extremely well. They utilized the conditions and they performed creditably well. I mean, in the end, West Indies walked away with the victory on the back of some brilliant batting from Ruston Chase. But I must give credit to Papua New Guinea for pushing us all the way. So we did a live watch along, but I'm going to package this quickly in case you didn't get a chance to see the game. So West Indies ended up winning the game by 5 wickets. So I'm going to go through the scorecard, going to give you a couple of key details that happened during the game. I was able to watch the game in its entirety, so I can sort of speak to what happened ball by ball, right? So Papua New Guinea batted first and they scored 136 for 8. Now our bowlers, they started off pretty well, picked up a couple of wickets early. We were taking wickets at regular intervals, but then it so happened that in the back end, we sort of let it slip. And what should have been 120, 115, 120 ended up being 136 for 8 on a pitch that was a bit difficult for batting, right? A couple of our bowlers went for runs, but all in all, congratulations to the bowlers for restricting the team for 136. As I said, if you were watching the game, you would think that, we should have wrapped it up a little earlier than that. But at least we kept them under 150. It's a World Cup game. Papua New Guinea came out to play cricket and we were able to keep them under 150. So shout out to them. Now, batting for Papua New Guinea, batting for them, Bahu, he was a top scorer. He made 50 from 43. He was supported by wicketkeeper batsman Kipling, who made 27. So that's how they got that 136. Their captain, Assad Vala, he made 21 from 22. So 136 for 8. Now, bowling for the West Indies, Akil Hussain, he was pretty good. He bowled 3 overs, 9 runs, 1 wicket. Yes, 3 overs, 9 runs, 1 wicket, economy of 3. Romario Shepherd, 3 overs, 23 runs, 1 wicket, 7.67 economy. Andre Russell, 3 overs, 19 runs, 2 wickets, economy of 6.33. Ruston Chase, 4 overs, 26 runs, economy of 6.50. Now, Ruston Chase, if you were watching the game, he started off a bit expensive. His first couple of overs, they went after him. His third over, they went after him. But he held things together and he ended up bowling the 4 overs for 26 runs. I will take that. 4 overs, 26 runs, I will take that. You understand? Usually expect him to be a little bit more economical in the power play, especially, but I will take it. Alzari Joseph, 4 overs, 34 runs, 2 wickets, 8.50. Alzari was a bit more expensive. Usually in a game, you expect your out and out quick to probably go for runs, especially if he's bowling early. Ball will peel off, under edge, bottom edge, top edge, boundary. So you expect things like that to happen. But we still need to see him staying away from the short pitch bowling, especially when the pitch is not conducive for it. So I think that is something that he needs to work on. But 4 overs, 34 runs, 2 wickets, 8.50. Gudikish Moti, 3 overs, 24 runs, 1 wicket. Moti was brilliant once again. So that is how we did it, my people. In terms of how we took the wickets, 5 for 1, 7 for 2, 34 for 3, 50 for 4, 94 for 5, 98 for 6, 122 for 7, 130 for 8, and 136 for 8. 136 for 8 is where they finished. So the feelers, they were good in the field. We were okay in the field. We're probably going to need to be a bit more clinical when it comes on to our bowling in the power play when we play the quote-unquote stronger teams. But as I said, a World Cup game, you restrict a team for 136. You just take it and you hope your batsmen will go out there and perform. Right? When it was our time to bat now, the Papua New Guinea bowlers, they did really well. They did really well, my people. You understand? The spinners did well. The seamers, they took pace off the ball. They bowled some good line and length. Apart from when they were bowling a couple of wide balls outside the half stump to Brandon King, they did pretty well. Brandon King made 34 from 29, 7 fours, strike rate of 117.24. Johnson Charles, he didn't score. First delivery, he stood in front of one and was plumb in front. The only thing that could have saved him was the bounce. But archive showed that the ball was clipping the bails and he was giving out an umpire's call. Nicholas Puran, he was actually lucky. He was plumb in front. But the Papua New Guinea players didn't go for the review, and he was left there to struggle for a while. Faced quite a few dot balls until they brought on a spinner to him, and he went crazy. Got a couple of 2 sixes under 4, and that basically helped him to he started to feel a little bit more comfortable. But you could see him struggling. He ended up getting 27 from 27 and was removed. Raston Chase, who was the man of the match. Raston Chase, my people, in the middle, soaked up quite a few dot balls when he just came in. Then he started to rotate the strike a bit. And then in the back end, in the last 4 overs, 5 overs, you could say, he started to go at the bowling. And he ended up getting 42 from 27, 4 fours and 2 sixes, remained not out and saw us across the line. So Raston Chase playing a very, very important role there. I know quite a few people were saying that they would have played Hope over Raston Chase. But listen, we got 4 overs from him for 24 or 26 runs, 24 runs I think, and then 42 from 27. Steered us through the middle when we were losing wickets, stayed at the back end, played some glorious shots to entertain us. You couldn't have asked for more. And I will once again say, when he was struggling and they had him in the team over and over, we all had a problem with it. So now that he performed well, got back in the team and is performing, we need to congratulate him. We cannot play a hypocrite. The man is there and performing, so we have to give it to him. So he did pretty well while the spinners were operating in the middle. Ravman Powell came in 15 from 14, 2 fours. He was there. He tried to rotate the strike, but he was dismissed for that 15. Sheffield Rutherford, 2 from 7. You understand? He struggled, played a couple of big shots, didn't make connection, was removed. Andre Russell came in 15 from 9. 15 from 9, he had 1 6. That 6 that he hit basically got things going. Raston Chase, after that, took it upon himself to make sure that we weren't worrying too much. And that's how we ended up getting across the line with Romario Shepherd, Hussein, Alzari, and Moti still in the dugout. So West Indies winning that game 137 for 5. As I said, it's not as vintage as we would have liked, but it's always good to get your first game under the belt. Always good to get a victory under the belt. Having watched us against those Papua New Guinea spinners, we are probably going to be a bit worried when it comes down to the Afghanistan players. This simply means we need to beat Uganda. We need to win Uganda. And not saying that we can't beat Afghanistan, but we are definitely going to need to get our players teeing off. We're probably going to have to play based on tactics when it comes down to that. Not saying that you're going to just switch up. If we win against Uganda, you're going to just switch up the team totally, But when you go up against Afghanistan, we might need to bring in Shea Hope, right? You're still going to have Raston Chase in the middle. We might need to bring in Shea Hope in the team. You understand? Not saying that the other guys can't handle it, but we might need to bring him in. The Afghanistan spinners are probably going to be a bit more experienced when it comes on to bowl in certain situations. So, that is we have to be careful. Also, we saw where the inexperience came in for Papua New Guinea. When they were a bit sloppy in the field. That gave us some runs. And I can count probably about 12 runs that they gave away because of misfield. So, you know, we have to be careful going into the next game. But all in all, we got the victory. We are happy for it. And we look to the next game. You understand? In terms of how we lost the wickets, 8 for 1, 61 for 2, 63 for 3, 85 for 4, 97 for 5. And from there, we went up to 137 for 5. And we still had 1 over remaining. So, yeah, that is pretty much it, my people. I don't want to go into too much things. If you want to hear ball by ball, there is a live show, there's a live watch along. You can go back and watch it if you didn't see the game. But that is basically a quick synopsis of how things went. Raston Chase seeing us across the line there. But once again, congratulations to our associate team Papua New Guinea for putting us under so much pressure. Congratulations for coming out and playing like this. You know, we're going to leave it right here for now. And we will touch base again pretty soon. Big up.